Okay, next time we talk about the so-called regular expression. Okay, so we talk about the Python version. Okay, so Python version you do need to read the file into there and you actually run the Python code. And I said it's a regular expression Python version. So today here, let me attach the JavaScript version and also for Java version. Okay. So because it takes a long time, so I do not intend to cover everything today. I will need you to read it by yourself. Okay, so I'm going to discuss some of them, and then we are going to move on to the next topic. Okay, otherwise it will never end. Okay, the regular expression is very important, but it takes a long time to finish it. So here, let me actually attach the regular expression in JavaScript version and Java version. And also let me attach the Python version, okay? Okay, so here we have different version and I send it out. The Python version, we worked on it last time, right? So today, let's look into the different examples. Continue to probably 2-3 different examples. I do not intend to finish all the 7 different examples. So today, let's see the clock one we finish, okay? And then that's the phone number one we finish. So integer one, let's look at the integer one, okay? So the integer one, let's see, problem 4, write a regular expression or pattern that matches a string that actually represents simple integer optional plus sign followed by one more digit, okay? My pattern has 7 characters, okay, see. Simple integer shouldn't be hard, so you have optional plus or minus sign. So you should start it with plus sign, no sign, minus sign. That's the first thing we do, right? And the first thing we do, you can have plus sign, minus sign, and no sign. And then you should get started with, it's an integer, simple integer. So here you may have a single 0 and get out, right? Single 0 and get out. Other than that, you should actually have a leading 1 to 9. Okay. So here actually, let me see. It's a simple integer, so you may have. I mean, the thing is that you won't have the 0. You won't have the 0 such a thing as a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Right? That's impossible. That's not our formula. So you actually treat the 0 as a special case. So you come to here, I'm sorry. Let me change it, okay? So you come to here, you have a plus sign, you have a minus sign, okay? And after that, you can have a 0, okay? That's a single 0 and get out, right? The leading 0 and get out, that's actually one thing. And otherwise, you may have 1 to 9 as a leading one, and you may have multiple 0 to 9. Okay, is that okay? And this one may be multiple of them. This is the solution, okay, for a integer. So you finish this syntax diagram first. Okay, let's look at the regular expression. So the regular expression, we can do this one. Or we don't have the plus sign, we can do optional, what's that? The so-called optional, this one called optional minus sign. And you can do D plus, okay? So here you will write the upper one. Let's try the upper one. So if it is the upper one, you can have a nothing, or you have optional plus or minus, okay? Hello, Ophelia, how are you? Hi, Ophelia, how are you?
Oh, good.
What?
I'm okay.
Okay, good. So here, actually, let's look at this one. This one is an optional plus or minus sign. So you have what? You have the plus sign, optional minus sign, okay, SS means what? Means a character plus. Because plus sign, sometimes we use one and then plus sign one or more time, right? One or more time. So here we can do this one. Okay. And then you can, this one is actually the plus sign, and then we do parentheses. So this one actually plus sign or minus sign, okay, and the question mark is 1, 0 or 1 time, okay. So this one actually finish this portion. Okay, let's finish this portion, and then we have the cap. The cap actually is the start of the string. So here we have a cap. Cap is a start of the string. Dollar sign is the finish of the expression. So these two are typical start and ending for the whole thing. So start and finish one. So here we do finish the plus and the minus portion. Okay, and this is 1 time or 0 time. Okay, so 0 time actually you go bypass both of them. Here you can have a 0. So here this one is a 0. Assumption you have parentheses here and here, right? That's a 0 and you get out, right? And lower portion you have 1 to 9. And then here we have a D star. D star actually is also equal 0 to 9, optional. And you come back to here, and that is actually our integer. Okay, is that okay for Christopher and Julia? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For Ophelia, let me explain again. Okay, this one we are trying to use a regular expression. Regular expression. So regular expression is a checker for some input file or pattern. Okay, so right here we are trying to design some sort of regular expression to help checking some input string. Okay, and this particular one is to check integer. Okay, so our integer normally is the plus 5, minus 2, 0, 259, minus 304, 04. Is that okay? Ophelia, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Maybe.
Maybe you have no confidence. So here, say you use the scanner input equal new scanner in Java, right? In Java, we have scanner input equals new scanner, right? So scanner, you have the integer a equals input that next in, right? So we in some integer. So how can I know that if my keyboard I type in 0002 or 5582, these are not integer. How can my Java program check that, okay, this is not what I want? It's not integer. Input mismatch, right? Sometimes you see the input is mismatch. How can you know? That actually is by the next integer, they will check the format, right? And how do they check the format? Okay, it's pretty simple that actually we do need to look into the integer. What really is an integer? Integer may have optional plus sign or minus sign. So starting with the plus sign here, okay, and may have a negative sign, minus sign, and you may have no sign. So you can have 1, 2, minus 3, plus 4, plus 5, right? These are all legal integers. But you cannot have 002. That's not integer, right? So basically, if you are at 0, you will only have a 0 and get out, right? If you are not at 0, you should have a leading 1 to 9. Okay, you can only have 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. That's okay, but you cannot do 0, 1. So the leading letter must be 1 to 9, except for a single 0. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And after that, we can have multiple of the 0 to 9. But this actually 0 or infinity time. Star is infinity time of that. And then it will be a 1, 2, 4, 5, whatever, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's okay. And that is the diagram for an integer. So before we do Java check-in, we keep the checker like that. And lower part is the simpler version. So if I write a simpler version under for regular expression, this one, if I need to write this one, I should have a minus sign, but actually it's 0 or 1, optional. So this one 0 go this way, 1 I go this way, right? And after that I have d plus. D plus is 1 or more. So here actually I should have a d plus. So that do d plus plus d plus. Okay, plus that's d plus. And then this whole thing will be my string. So this is the 7-character version. Is that okay? That's a regular expression. We can use to check it. Okay. So how can we use it? Okay, how can we use it? Let me use Java to explain it again. Okay, let me use Java to explain it again. So sometimes my Java, I want to use this one to do replacement. Okay, that actually happen pretty often. So let's go back to Java version. You guys are good, better in Java version. Okay, so we call this as a regular expression. And regular expression is that you can have a single letter x that will be checking for x. Okay, single character x. Okay, so we can have that. So we can have Java dot dot. Okay, then Java will match Java dot dot. Java will match Java. Okay, so the same. And optional AB, optional AB and CD. That one actually will go either A followed by B or C followed by D, right? So this pattern actually only allow what? Allow A, B, or C, D to pass, okay? That actually only match that. Okay, for example, if we have what? TENIN, this can only be 10 or team. Is that okay? This can only be 10 or team. Is that okay? So for instance, it's a group and there's a bar, we separate it. Or you can have ABC with brackets. That means that only A, B, or C. So here J, A, and then V, U, V, W, X. So here any one of U, V, W, X will match. So the pattern that will match this one will be J, A, U, A, J, A, V, A, J, A, W, A. JA XA. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Julia, are you okay?
Yeah.
So this can be used now. It's language independent, okay? Even though I use Python to explain it, but this one actually Java is independent. But why are we working on this one? Again, this one is more for summer camp. If you do summer research, you need to process some more advanced AI stuff, and also the file processing. You will need it. Okay. So here we have any character loop like that. Okay. So this one, if I have a cap, means no A, no B, no C. So I can have J A, no A R S. Okay, no ARSA means JA, BA, okay, JAAA, now okay, JARA, now okay, JASA, now okay, JA2A, okay. You know what I'm saying? So when there is a can, this is a negation set. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
And then we have the bracket A to E or P to M to P, okay? So this one will be A to E or M to P, okay? And you can do AND. AND means intersection of A to E and C to P. So that would be C, D, E only. Is that okay? So this is the basic regular expression syntax, okay? And here we have backslash D means all digits. Backslash capital D means non-digit, anything but non-digit. Okay, anything but non-digit. Okay, so here actually, if you think about this, we have some function called character that is later, right? Now we'll check a certain later whether it's a later or not. This one more robust. This one more robust. You can use a regular expression to check whether it's not only a later. You can check that it follows some pattern or not. So here, if I have a regular expression pattern and I put my integer format there and check in for my some integer, then I will know that string whether it's matching the integer format or not. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's look at the Java file processing last time, because I know that Ophelia missed those portions. Don't worry. I try to review, and all of you will benefit as well, right? So don't worry. Here, let's go back to the file processing. We have file processing Java portion. Let's bring this up again, okay? So at that time, I explained simple version, and we do not actually go through it. So here we have go to a simple is valid pattern again. So you have the input string as expression. You have a string as a input string. So look at this again. We have a pattern, and the pattern you keep a string called expression, and this expression put into something to compile and generate some sort of pattern. And this pattern is there, and then create a checker. So your input come to the checker matcher. Input being put into the matcher. You actually do a matcher and do match. So you run the matches a match function. You will provide true or false, right? And here is your input string, so that's S. Okay. So anyway, this function you get this function you put a S into here. You have expression coming in. It will give you true or false. It's okay. Forget about whatever inside here. Okay, if you don't understand it, it's okay. The only thing is that you write a regular expression over here, and your input is S. You will check whether your S follow the regular expression or not. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's do a bread box testing, and let's try to use what? So let's do this one. We actually knew a class called test integer. Let's just be stupid, okay? Let's try to test integer, and we have RE here, okay? So this guy, let's try the very stupid guy. So the RE is actually a tester, so we do this one, public static void main. Okay, anyway, here we have a string. So let's do string S equals 110111, okay? And then my expression, string ES expression will be the one we talk about in Python. So let's go to the Python and just grab the pattern that we want, okay? So it's a Python pattern. So let's look at this one. We actually get the string from here, okay? I don't care anything else. Just put it over here. So that's my regular expression. Good, right? And we do what's that? Let me see. Oh, okay. Here, because of the Java string, we need to actually take care of the double backslash. Double backslash work for single backslash. Okay, let me see. Some more problem. Let me see. how comes it X for? Oh, okay, this one I don't need it. Okay, this one I don't need it. Okay, so this one is my expression. Then I will go to here, and I have the RE, and it's actually is valid. So let's just copy this guy to here. Right? So I say Boolean actually S valid equal this guy, and is from RE class RE class valid function, right? And I put my S in here, I put my expression in here. So basically this guy create a relationship of give me the regular expression pattern on top, sending my input string, and I'm going to get a result in S valid. Right? Black box, the RE function is valid, I don't care. Okay, good. And that will check the validity. So here system that out that print now S valid. Okay. So let's try. Okay, so that's true. Okay. And because of that, here I'm going to try different things. Okay, so let me actually copy this guy. Let me put my RE is valid over here. Okay, so the expression I won't change, but input I would like to change. So input, let me try 00002. Okay, actually it's invalid format. And now try to do -333. Okay, so let's try these two patterns. Okay, true, false, true. So this 002 is invalid. Is that okay? So this show you testing for integer pass. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So since like you can go to here, say regular expression US phone number, you can do US phone number to check it. Okay, there are quite many US phone number regular expression library, and you just try to use that. That's actually this one is a phone number version. Is that okay? That's US phone number version, US phone number version. You can grab that and then put into the ES string over here and put some phone number to check it. So let's try this one. Let's try string phone equals this, right? Let's actually grab this one from internet. So you don't, well, if you don't have time, you don't need to develop everything by yourself. It actually, you do not need it, okay? So let's do this one. Again, here you need to take care of the double slash because the Java string need to have double string, a backslash as one single backslash. Other than that, nothing you need to know. So that's the phone, and I try to copy this one, right, and paste over here, right. And here I do not use EX, I do use my phone number. Okay, and then here is my cell phone, 110-304-9428. Okay, and copy this one, right? And I try to put it here. Okay, this one is a phone number, but it's actually is not equal format because of the Java server version. So I call 911, right? 911 should give you false, even though it's a phone number, but it's not following our expression. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So my phone number pass, 911 doesn't pass. And this expression I grab it from internet. So you really don't need to actually eat it every time. Okay, you don't need to invent every time. So here let's say actually email address. Okay, you can search for email address check-in, right? That's an email pattern. Okay, you can search for domain name, right? We teach you what is domain name and it's a special domain name checker. Is that okay? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is quite powerful when your program needs this, okay? And I have sent this program to you before, but anyway, I just show you one way you can do it is using this RE class, using this RE and using simple is value function that I wrote, okay? And this library you need to call. I'll send this after class as well. Here you just need to know. I can simply use it in a very simple way to get it, okay? Okay, this one is getting from the internet and trying to use the pattern. Okay, so here we talk about different character and optional set. Okay, let's look at more regular expression rule. So here the more regular expression rule is that backslash D will be digit and backslash D is non-digit. Okay, capital O is non. Okay, non-digit. Backslash W is later. So lowercase later, uppercase later, okay. Backslash W is non-later. So non-later will include digit, punctuation mark, white spaces, everything. Okay, that's non-digit. S is a white space later, so that will be backslash T, backslash N, backslash space. And backslash S is like non-white spaces, so it must be some symbol, okay? Then we have quantifier. Quantifier star means 0 or more. So if I do this one, backslash D star means a digit of 0 to 9 and run for 0 time or more. 0 time or more means 0 or 00 or 0001 or 999, okay? 0 or more time. If I actually do P plus say I have a pattern plus, so here if I do backslash D plus, that means at least 10, okay? No 0 is not allowed. So the difference between this one and this one is this star no 0 or no 1 is allowed. No pattern is actually allowed. Second one not allowed, okay? Question mark 0 or 1. Question mark means maybe exist, maybe not exist. So it's actually 0 or 1. Plus is like at least 1 more. Star actually is a wildcard. You may have it or not may have it. And then you can have N or N comma. N comma means at least the N. N comma means at least N. So it actually is N to infinity. Okay, or N plus. I'm sorry, NN. NN means N time to N time. So, okay. So if I actually do, this is quite often used. For example, area code 510, it should be a backslash D, right? And then 3 times, right? Sure, area code only 3 times. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So area code can be written down like this. It's pretty simple. Okay. So these are the regular expressions. So one way to use it is using my RE, right? So here you can use matches. The matches function you can use regular expression matches. You can use matches Java equals Java matches this. Okay. So to try matches, you have a function called matches, string matches strings. Let's try this one, okay? Let's try this one. Let's try string matches. In Python, you have similar function, but here, let me use Java to explain for you, and you do need to find out what are the Python function you can do. You can find it from internet, okay? So let's do this one, system.out.println, okay? And I'm doing 1. Okay, that matches. Here let's do \d 1 to 20. Okay, \d 1 to 20. And here let's see, compile. No, it's not okay. So let me see here. Extension repress regular expression, string regular expression matching. True or not true? Let me see. So actually repress or string that repressing. Matching by pattern. Okay. Okay, this one still you need to use the RE. Okay. So let me see here, matches function. Okay, let me actually do this one. So this one is not okay. Anyway, this one is not okay. Let me actually cut this one. Okay, so let me try. That's a regular expression. Let's try to do, here you can match, there is a string matches, so you need to do function for string. So string class do have the regular expression, you need to match it, okay? So it's a string and you need to match it. It's actually a match function, you will return a Boolean value, okay? I'm sorry, I actually deleted. Let me try again. So let me see here. I have system.out.println. Let me try again. 111.matches. There is a function called matches. Okay. And here I should have a regular expression. So let me do start of the string, finish of the string as a regular expression. Okay. And here a \d 1 to 5. Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, I need to have a \d. Okay. I think that's why I'm wrong the first time. Okay. Okay, so if you actually try this one, it's also a very simple way to actually make it work. Okay. You can use my object, so that one actually will be good. The good thing about using the RE function is that you don't need to recompile every time to type it every time, okay? And here actually, this one uses string match. You can do it at the runtime, okay? So let me see, matches. I'm sorry, here not 1 to 5, you should have a comma, okay? So the pattern is wrong. Not a problem, let me try again, okay? Is that okay? So it's true? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Got it? So here I can actually do this one. So two ways I can do it, okay? One way is I use the RE. The other way is actually I don't use the RE function, okay? If I compile it, then the pattern I can use it many times, right? Always checking the expression many times. Phone number I can check it many times. But here I cannot do it many times because every time I need to put my expression over there. So here, let me try this one. Okay, it's over. It's over. Or let's try 5 times. Okay. And it should all work. Okay? It should all work. It should all work. Okay? Now, this one actually is the regular expression. So let's look at the split. Okay, split. So split function, we use it very often before, right? We do splitting for the token, right? When are we going to use this split with pattern? Okay. When are we going to use this split with pattern? Especially when you read in some files. Okay. So let's look at the split. Okay, split. Okay, split. Okay, let's assume that your data can be this type. Okay, you can have public, okay, static string int1, okay, int1, integer 1, okay. So this int1 you can have for this one, comma, 56, comma, 78, comma. So this one is what? This one is what? This one actually is the so-called CSV format, right? CSV format, and then 89, okay? So that's a CSV format. CSV comma separated value, right? Julia and Christopher, do you understand what I'm talking about? The CSV format. I talked about this before.
I'm not sure. Maybe if you show me then, like I know, but I don't know.
CSV is comma separated value. So let's try again. Okay, here, let me try again. I create a new Excel file, right? Let's do Ana, do, say, ne. You saw. Okay. Save as. Let me put it on where? Oh, the file processing. I'm sorry. I suddenly forget where it is. So it should be here, put in on my here processing, or the file processing. So here, let's do numbers, right? Don't save it as a Excel file, save it as a CSV file. Okay, save it. And over here, we go there, and go to Python development, go to file processing here. I look at the number I open with the Notepad++. It gives you this one, comma separated numbers. Is that okay? Where did I create it? I created it from spreadsheet. Is that okay? Ophelia, are you okay?
Yeah.
So why am I using this? Why am I explaining the Excel file and this pattern to read? That's because if you need to process large volume of the data, you will need that. Is that okay? You need that. You need to use Excel file and then actually use a program to scan it in. Is that okay? Is that okay? So let's do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stuff. Okay. That's each string 2. Okay. So let's do public static volume. Okay. And here we will have system that out the print line, right? Here, that is, okay, /f. So now I'm going to convert this different thing into array of strings, right? I'm going to convert them to array of strings. So let's do this one. We do string array a equals integer 1 dot split with a certain pattern. So let's do this one, capital, this one, right? Starting and ending of the so cap is starting a regular expression, dollar sign is the ending of the regular expression, right? So you do want to use a comma to do separation. So backslash comma, that's actually single comma later. Okay, let's do double. Okay, just to use a comma, it should be fine. Okay, so let's do a single comma. And then you will have space. How many space? 0 or more. 0 or more. So you can have 0 space there, multiple space there. It's okay. But in Java, you need to do double backslash. Is that okay? Hello?
Yeah.
So here, let's do this one. For integer I equals 0, I less than 8 the length, okay? I increase, let's look at the split result. This one is not string, it's an array, A is an array, okay? So here, let's do this one. System.out.print9, okay? Your A's I, okay, A's I plus star. Okay, I put star at the end because I want to make sure A finish. If you don't put star, you don't know whether they are extra space or not. Okay, so let's do this one. Go. Okay, it does not split as described. Let's do that integer. Let me see, comma slash s. It does not split. Okay, it actually doesn't split. So let me actually do, let me try. Let's do double slash, comma, okay? Let me try one more time. Okay, let me see. There's something wrong, okay? Let me take out this one. Take out the starting and ending one, okay? Some do need that, some don't. Okay. So Java doesn't take that starting and ending. But probably for JavaScript. It's okay.
Yeah.
Julia and Christopher, is that okay? So sometimes some language like JavaScript and Python need it, but somehow this guy doesn't need it. So split, you can do that, okay? So let's use a split 2, actually integer 2 to do the same thing, right? That's why we are starting this whole thing, okay? So split 2, well, they don't have space. So, but here I assign the space 0 or more, means no space is fine, okay? Do it, okay? So here, let's do it this way. Yeah, you do it, get it, right? Is that okay? Moshi, 大丈夫ですか?
Yeah. I'm okay, I think.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one, we have this one. So now let's work on bigger things. So let's do, right? We try this guy because we want to actually do more lines, right? Whatever, I just try different number of lines, right? Okay, anyway, this is the data I have. So I save again. So let's do save as save to CSV file, okay? So I replace that as a CSV file, and I'm going to actually here get everything. So here, let me see, I still need to do import java.io.star. Okay, so here, let's get started with the file. So I have scanner input equals new scanner. Yeah, do new file numbers dot CSV comma separated value, and the file name is called CSV. Okay. There's no S. I'm sorry. There's no S. So numbers CSV. Okay. We get that in, and then you need to do throw the exception. Okay, let's throw the exception. Okay, let's throw the exceptions. Okay, no problem. And over here, I want to read out line by line, convert each one into integer. So let's do this one. While input that has next doing the following thing. When we finish input close, okay? And right here we do have string array tokens equals what? Tokens equals what? Your line, so it would be your input that next line, and then this whole thing that splits using the pattern we have here. So let's do this one. Copy here, put into here. So I'm going to get a line split by these few things, right? And then here I will do the following things. I will do what? The integer array data will be equals tokens the length. And then I get this one to create new integer of this long. And then for int I equals 0, I less than data the length, I increase, okay? And then I had data i's item will be equals integer that pass in from my tokens of I, okay? Follow that we do system.out.print line, okay? Let's do printf, okay? And here let's do integer line equals 1, okay? When we get in, we do have line equals 1, and then we do line increased, okay? And here let's do line percentage d, okay? Data of percentage d equals percentage d, okay? And then /n outside line I and the data of I. So here we will list down every single data line by line by line by line, and it will tell us which line in the CSV file it is and which item of the data, okay, and the value. So let's do compile and run. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
So what's the purpose of doing this? We actually create data from the Excel file, but we convert it back to my Java file in a very professional format, right? Christopher, is that okay?
Yeah.
Similar method you can also use it in Python. So here, say, if I actually put more space in there, it still be taken. You know what I'm saying? It still be taken because of the regular expression. If you don't have regular expression, you have to count, oh, okay, I can only have one space, or I have no space. Then someone just type in the wrong way, especially some text input killer, key in his person, he don't actually do following the rule, you may have typo, then your data is corrupt. Is that okay? Julia, are you okay? Julia, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here you can do something from data.gov, that's the government's data set. Okay. And why I talk about Excel CSV file is over here. Okay. So let's do this one, consumer. Okay, consumer. Let's try data set. Okay. Okay. Here we have different things. You like legal identity, whatever, good news, whatever, data. Okay. And here you have different data sets. So these different data sets, usually they are in the Excel file format. So click it. Okay. My pyramid food row data. Okay, good. I don't really know what it is. Okay. Okay, username, whatever. Okay, here we have my pyramid data set. Okay, download. I completely don't know what it is. Okay, I really completely has zero idea of what's going on here. But the reason I show you is just because you do some research in the summer camp. You do need this. You need to get data from this one is the official Bureau of Data for the United States. Okay. Okay, this guy, let me unzip it. Okay. And try to run it. Okay, open it. Okay. Whatever. Inside here, it has my data. Okay. Go there, there's a Excel file, right? So you actually open this one. Yeah, you got tons of data, right? You got tons of data. So what should I do from this step? Christopher, what should I do from this step? You got
this
Excel
step,
file.
usually just put into Python and start doing like data processing.
Yeah,
Like which
Python,
columns you want.
Yeah, before Python, you should save to CSV file.
Oh yeah.
The Excel file, Python doesn't take it. Is that okay? Java doesn't take it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, go. Whatever. Okay, and then we go into the directory and look at the CSV file. Okay, open by Notepad++. See that? See this guy? Is that okay? See this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you use your eyeball viewing or you try to read the data process, it won't work, right? Julia, is that okay? It won't work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? How about Ophelia? Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's why before we go into the data presentation part, I need to teach you how to process the input file. So here, you cannot separate by space. You are in trouble. You have to separate it by comma. Okay? You have to separate it by comma. And then here we have different, this section code. You can read in the first line and then make them the name of the data field. Is that okay? You should read in that first line's comma since as the name of the data field name, right? And then you can do it in your program to read in every single section. This is not an extremely large data set, okay? It's a manageable data set, okay? But we do need to read in those things. Let's do this big guy, okay? I'm not going to use those no fun data. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is no fun. Cut this guy, put at my program here, okay? I'm not going to, okay, no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't cut it. Let me just copy, okay? Don't do cut. Cut it may be open and do not allow you to cut. Okay, so let's do copy. Since it's not a big file, and pass it here, okay? I really don't know what data it is, but I know it's some sort of food, okay? Some sort of food data, okay? And that's not a problem. I'm calling this one. I'm actually finished with this one. I will new a food class, okay? Let's do this a food class. And here, actually, I want to copy these different starting portion, okay? We need the same thing put into the food class. The data, I got it from the government, so they may be wrong, maybe. Sometimes they do give some corrupted data, but we should make our effort to correct it, okay? And you go to a summer session, your professor may give you some data set as well, okay? Usually the data set is prepared in the Excel format, okay? So don't be surprised that, oh, you give me something like this, I cannot handle it, okay? That actually is not good, okay? So we read the first line, and we want to put them as the data field, okay? So let's do this one. We do Now let's do this one. We got this one down. Scanner input equals new scanner system.in. Okay, so we talk about unit 4 data, and we talk about data representation. Before data representation, we do data processing. And here, I'm exactly talking about text processing and data processing. Is that okay? So open that file, and we do input.close, okay? And do not actually use the while loop yet. Okay, so the first one, let's do string line 1, because line 1 is the header. Okay, so let's do this one, input.next line, the whole thing, dot split. So let's do dot trim. Okay, get out of the white spaces. Dot split. Okay, this one we will do it with comma, because we do not see the spaces. And inside the data field, they may have spaces. So we should use the spaces for separating this guy, because there might be spaces between the token, right? So don't do that, okay? Don't do that. And we use a comma, incompatible, let me see, converted string, let me see. Why is that? Java converted to Java language string. Oh, okay. This one should be a tokens. Okay, let's do T. Okay, don't do line. You're already not a line, it's actually tokens. Okay, so let's do this one. Integer n equals t dot length. Okay, why this is important? Let's show us how many data fields. Okay, how many data fields in there? So let's do this one. For integer r equals 0, I less than n, I increase. Okay. So here I should have a string. Let's do this one. Let's actually don't need to create new data field. So let's actually see here. Just say data fields. Okay. So let's do this one. Just call it data fields. Okay. Okay, and here we do this one because it's already been string. So data fields I will be data fields I the trim. We in each data field we trim it, right? And then here we do data fields the trim. And here we do system.out.print line. And then we do data fields. So we read in the first line and we list down all of the data fields. Okay, we list down all the data fields. So let's do this guy. Go. Oh, what is that? Why is that? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I make a stupid mistake. This is not system. It should be from the file. So it's a new file. Something. Okay, what file it is? Go to here. Okay. Use a rename. Why rename? It should rename. You can get the whole string. Copy here. Put here. That's the file name. Okay, and then here I do that CSV. Okay, double quote. That is the correct file name from CSV. So let's do this one, and then let's do run. Oh, here we have something is wrong. That's a data field. I'm sorry. So we should do data field I. Okay, not data fields. That actually is the whole array. We don't print the array. Okay. The data field is here. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So the data field are here. Okay. Let's check it again. Let's check it again. Okay. Check it again because we need to make sure the data we get is what we want to have. So you had a condiment. Let me move to this side. So first one, survey code, display name, condiment quotient, whatever is over here, right? So here, let's also do one more thing. We have this different field, so we need to know how many data field it is. So we also need to actually system.out.println and tell us how many fields are there, right? And we do this one, 22 data field. Okay, good, 22 data field. Okay, and then what's next? What's next we want to do here? Okay, Christopher, what should I do here? Next one. Next one, what will you do here? Some of the data field are strings, some of the data field are integers, some of the data field are floating points, some of the data are different things. What should you do here?
I think, yeah. Wait, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, what should I do here? If it is actually in Java, what should you do here? To store the whole table.
The whole, you just put it in a data frame.
So you should actually create a entry of a object of 22 data field. And since you know the name and the data type, you should create integer something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? Redo the whole thing?
Yeah, read in line by line to create objects. Is that okay? But if this one is in Python, what should I do?
You create the data frame and then you set the data as the type you wanted to save it as.
Each line I should treat it as a dictionary item. So survey food data, survey food, display name data, condition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Julia, are you okay?
Yeah.
The first line I read in as an object, right? First line I read in I'm sorry. First line I read in what should I say? It's actually all string, right? And the following line will be some data, okay, of different type. So let's do this one, okay? Let's do this one. Here I do have this different name, right? So let me actually do this one, \f, okay, \f. And I do compile, right? And actually I do run. After I run it, I should have this different data file name. So I should save to file, right? Save to file, and then here I do go to here. Let me see. Let me go to here with design. Okay, the name is really too long. Okay, the name is really too long. But let me actually put it over here. And here I should have something called data field names. Okay, so here I'm teaching you some sort of practical way of processing the real data set from the government. Okay, so I do that. I save it as that. Okay, and I come to here to read the data field name. So I can get it from here, right? That's good. So let's create a class called food. Let me see this one. So I have a food. Let's do this one. Okay, food class. So here is a testing code. Okay, let's get this one. So here, let's do this one. I have a string. Let me see. Let me look at it one more time. Starting from 1, nobody actually starting from 0, so no string needed. I can directly use it as integer code, right? And then I have a name, so string name, okay? And then size code, diagram or whatever. There's another thing that's actually look at the data content. So the third one is the size. It actually is a 1 tablespoon, 1 cup, or whatever. That actually should also be actually size, portion size. Okay, and then let's do size. Okay, we don't have other size, so let's do size. And the next one, let's do portion code. Portion code actually is sum of the integer numbers. Okay, good. So that's integer. So here, let's do integer p code. Okay. So first one, p code 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next one, grain. Let's look at the grain. Okay. Grain is a 14-point number. I don't know what it is, but let's do double. Grain. Okay. Next one, whole grain. This one is a whole grain. Whole grain also a double. Okay. So double W grain. Okay. Next one we have vegetable. Vegetable is also a 40 double number. So that's double veggie. Okay. Next one we have DK green. DK green, I don't know what it is, but it's also a double. DK green. Okay, next one I have an orange. Okay, let me see orange. Orange, also a for double value. Double orange. Okay. Next one I have a starchy vegetable. S veggie. Okay, this one let's call it S veggie. So double S veggie. Okay. The name is too long. You use the variable that long, actually doesn't help you. Okay. You can use a command line to actually help you, but you don't need to use that. So that's actually the next one. Other veggie. Okay, other veggie. So double O veggie. Okay. Other veggie. Next one fruit. So double blue. Yes. Milk, double milk. Okay, I try to use double, and if it is wrong, I'll try to change it later. Okay, double soy, double peas, double oil. I think it's the percentage of the food. Okay, double fat, double sugar. Okay, double alcohol, double calories, double gas fat. Okay, let's see. Look, that is an ingredient of the food. Okay, so look, that is an ingredient of the food. Let's do this one. Okay. Okay, here we finish that one. And let's count if I'm correct or not. So here let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, P 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so the data field is the same. Let me check the data field. So other than the first 1, 2, 3, 4, other than the first 4 data field, they are all for double value. Okay, they are all double value. Good. Okay, that's not bad. So actually, only the first 4 are integer, string, and people. So let's do constructor. Okay, so let's do food. Okay, Let's do. They have a integer stuff over here. So let's do integer string size and actually integer. Okay, so it's quite long. So let's do this one. Integer A, string B, string C, integer D. Okay, and then double E. Okay. Because it's quite long, we don't actually need to remember all the names, eventually wasting our time. So a better thing is like over here, copy the whole thing, right? Copy the whole thing, okay. Copy the whole thing and put it over here, and we do this guy equals A, this guy equals B, this guy equals C, this guy equals D, this guy equals E, this guy equals F, this guy equals G, this guy equals H, this guy equals H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Okay, we finished assigning all this. Okay, there's a lot of things to be deleted. Okay, we don't delete it that way. Okay, so right here, let's do starting from here. Now we should delete this integer, not a problem. Delete this string, okay, not a problem. And then let's do delete this string, not a problem. Okay, delete this integer, not a problem. Okay, starting from here, we do Control F, double, with a space, replace by space. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that okay? Is it okay to do this way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have a double E. We starting from double E. We actually A, B, C, D, E, right? And then let's do this one copy because we want to save time. You know, especially when we are in hackathon or in school, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do comma. Okay, and this guy, let's do copy. So 4, we have 22. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's about it. 24. We delete 2 from them. We actually delete 2 from here. Okay, 20 minus 24 minus 2 give you 22. Okay, and let's actually put this guy over here. Okay, and then here let's do E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Okay. Oh, that is the constructor. Okay, how come I have a W? And mine is something A, B, C, D, E. So here we have.
You skipped O. Like
Oh, I skip O. Okay.
Yeah.
So I should put the O in here, right? O, P. Okay, I'm sorry. Really sorry. So let me cut this one here. Yeah, sometimes it's like this. Okay, so you have to double check. Okay, before you move on to the next one. Okay, it's quite often we have this happen. Okay. Okay, so this is the data set we have. Okay. So this is data science. Okay, the first thing you need to be able to understand how to handle things quick. Okay. Also, sometimes they are tedious job. Okay. Because the data set is so huge, you have to process it. Okay. So these are the things you have. Okay. Your food, and you are going to construct it, and you need to do something called public static void. No. String to string. Is that okay? Right? Return. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do string s equals empty string. Okay. And then let's do s plus equals. Let's put all the data field back here. Okay. Let's put the L of the data field back to here. Okay. Let's do it one by one. Okay. So let's do name. Is that okay? Know what I'm doing? So survey food call. Is that okay? Everybody know what I'm doing? Is that okay? Hello, is that okay?
Kind of. Yeah.
So I actually try to compile the whole thing into a big string, but I want to put the data field into there. Is that okay? So try to process the two-string call. Okay. And here I'm not doing any calculation or processing at all. I'm just trying to get the data from outside. So we do text processing before we go to do a serious job. Okay? And this one actually is very important because if you do not get the data set to your program, you actually do not get very important data. You can skip, okay? Some of the data, if you for sure know it's not needed, you can just don't do it, okay? So here, let me actually copy this guy, okay, to the head, okay? So here, let's do this one. Control V, Control V, okay. Control V here, okay. Control V here, okay. Control V here, okay. Control V here. So here I show you how can I use my own way to fastly read in the data or also be able to print out the data object quickly, okay? So if you actually do it in Python, you would need the dictionary. It may be help you a little bit faster. And in Java, we had to do this object construction and to string, okay? Okay, almost there. Almost there. Okay, almost there. Okay, almost there. Okay. Okay, done with that. And now let me actually push this a little bit to here to make them align. Okay. And at the very end, let's return S. Okay, at the very end, let's return S. And that's it. Okay. So for survey code, now that every data field. So let's try to use my text file over here. Okay. Let's do this one here. Okay. So here the next one would be, let me put a double colon into there, okay, and here I will should have, let's do this one, this press name, okay. Okay, something like that. Here I have, let's do just the last few words, portion size. Okay. Okay, and here I have portion code. Any question up to here? So data science, a lot of work to do, okay? It's not actually pretty simple. So we talk about this regular expression because sometimes you need to have a way to process it, okay? To help you to process the data before you get things in, okay? And once you get these things in, you need to construct data structure to store it, okay? I'm not sure what the DK green is, okay? But I just try to make my output look good, okay? The data field too long, so I try to make it compatible with other, okay? Almost there, okay? So it should be some sort of food, and then you try to list down its ingredients, okay? Okay, good, we get it done, okay? So now we have the constructor, we have the toString things done, okay? So we have actually n is the number of data field, right? But we do not know how many lines are there. So let's do this one. Let's do integer actually count equals 0. Okay, while input the next line. No. As next. Okay. Doing this whole thing really line by line. Okay, so I do what? Actually, I should do string. No, I just do input that next line one by one until it finish, right? So every time I do count increase. Okay. So let's don't do count. Let's call it M, okay? So that they are M records, okay? So here, up to here, I do input.close. So I close my input, and then I reopen the input. Okay, I will reopen my input. So here I will do input equals new scanner, and then put this file over again. Okay, anybody know what I'm doing? Here, why am I doing this? Why am I closing the file and then redo it again? This one, Christopher, what am I doing here?
Because you don't want to change it, or?
Because I want to create a food array.
Okay.
And I do need to know about my number of elements. So this pre-processing just get rid of the first line, and I actually do count number of the element. Is that okay? Is that okay? So here, after I actually do this one, I should also input the next line. Is that okay? So take out the header line. Is that okay? I reset my file access and I take out the header line. Then I am in the data lines. Is that okay? Hello, is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, and then here I do it for integer I equals 0, I less than n, I increase. So now I'm going to read in every data, right? So let me actually try to actually do this one more time here. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's try this ABCD now. Is that okay? So let's try this ABCD. So copy this one. Okay. Copy this one over here. Okay. Right. So I should have a food f equals new f. Okay. Semicolon. So here I have using the A, B, C, C, let me do it. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Okay, let's do this one. So actually, I don't do this one. I create a F. Okay, then my FA equals FA of I equals this new object F. Okay. Now my ABCD are not defined yet, so not a problem. Let's actually copy this whole thing again. Okay. It's not a problem. Okay. So let's do this one. Let's put my data field over here. So apparently you need to do return many times. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, this one actually is a very big project, okay? You know, it's actually big data set, not data set, big data set. Actually, it's an object of multiple data field, okay? So we try our best, but the real world, you will see such problems. So you have to be prepared for this as well, okay? So this is actually a real world data set. It's not my makeup data set, okay? So here, let me do this one. Let's actually have this whole thing. I keep it a tab, okay? So you align to here. That's not a problem. So now every time I should do a string actually array. Let's do this one. Tokens equals input that next line, and then do here the string, the split, and here actually using the comma to separate it, right? That's what we did before. So we have the token, so this one should be equals tokens I dot string that what this whole thing. So this is a string we get. Okay, so here we do integer that pass int for this guy. Is that okay? Hello, is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this one we don't need to do that, so we do is a string, so token I. Oh, this is not okay. So this one is token 0. I'm sorry. It's not token 9. This one is token 1. Okay. Token 1 is token 1 assigned to it. Okay. And this one actually equals, it's still a string. A string you don't need to process, so it's just a tokens 2 that string. You get it to there. This one is actually copy this one, token 3, copy to it. Okay, other than that, we are the same, right? Anything beyond here is the same, so let's copy. Put it here, okay? So let's tune this one. We tune this one, we are fine, okay? After that, we can do replace. Okay, and this is token 4, pass double. Okay, not a problem. Then after that, we do this guy. No, not including E, up to equals. Copy. Okay, so here let's do AV comma. I replace by this guy with double something. Okay, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, up to here, okay, up to here. And that is all of my data field. So there's a I. Oh, I is not okay. I is not okay. So here let's do, let me see, let's do X. Okay, let's do X. No. Let's do Z. Only Z can do it, okay, the last one. And I don't need to deal with I problem. Okay, it's up to B, okay. So here let's do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We are done, okay? Okay, so here we actually print, get the data in. So here, let's just do this one. Variable F already be there. Variable F already be there. Oh, variable F already been there. Where is the variable F? Oh, here we have, let's do FOOD, okay? That's another problem. So now here, let's do I, actually, I is index over here, I change to G, okay? And then here I do system.out.print line. And then I do my F of G, that's an object, okay? Actually, and then plus change line mark, okay? Print out a string and I do the change line mark, okay? F A of G, okay, F A of G, okay? compile, missing a T, okay, missing a T. Compile, and that's compile, and that's wrong. Oh, why is that? Here, let's see. Why is that? There is some sort of let me see. There's an input string, half a cup. It creates trouble. But it's read to D. Let me see. D actually is an integer. So let's see. We do half a cup, and then we do a lot of things. Okay, so there are quite many objects being read in, but one of them actually has a wrong data. So code, everything is okay. This different code is okay. So the data set may have corruption, okay? But we do need to take care of it, okay? So the last one, we have saturation food. And then there is an input integer. Let me see. And how come it start over here? Number format wrong, you read in something wrong, okay? So 11111 is actually after 11133 something. Let's look at it, okay? This type of things actually happen because the original data not prepared well. It actually happened on here, and it has a code half cup, and this one integer. So there's a one missing field, okay? There's a one missing field, either this one or this one. Is it on the half cup one? So half cup one being read into the condiment. So that means before it, there might be an extra data field. There might be an extra data field that caused the problem. Okay, I'm not sure where it is, but here we will actually have to find out what caused the problem. So here 11111 half cup, and here table spring, and it happened on the half cup. It happened on the half cup, so it actually should be the next one create trouble, not this one. So it should go to the next one. It actually is right here. It's the 1113, so it's over here. It's this half cup create trouble. So before this half cup, there should be an extra data field being created. Okay, so let's look at the line. This line is number 8. Okay, so number 7, there may be an extra data field. Number 7, there may be one extra data field. Okay, let me look at it. So this data set is not clean. Okay. Number 8, so number 7 here, there should be an extra data field. Number 7 here. Number 7036. Number 7036 being read in correctly. It go to the saturation flag. So this one is okay. 30367. 0367. So this one is okay. So passing this point, it is still okay. And then next one, this one. Oh, here it has a comma. So this guy, let me remove the comma. Is okay? It doesn't help. Okay. So let me actually save this one. Okay, save this one is a CSV file. Save to CSV file. Save. Okay. It's okay. That because there is an extra comma there caused the problem in the data field. It shouldn't happen, but actually, well, they violate the CSV file. So they are another one. There's another one. There's another one is common. Okay. So let me try this one. Let me do Control F on here and try to find the comma stuff. Okay. This one here has another comma. So let me replace with a space. Okay. Find another one. It's another one. Another one. Another one. Let's do replace. 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 Find this one. No. Okay. Done. So you need to know how to fix the data, okay? Compile and run. Well, there still be a problem. Let me see. Let me actually save one more time. So actually save, okay? Save one more time. So here, let me actually close this one, okay? And reset Java virtual machine. Let's try one more time. Oh, it still go wrong. And let me see, there are still extra comma in there. It actually is still under this 11113 something. Let me see. There's still some comma in there. It actually do separation. So let me see this table here. So there are still some comma. So let me see. Let me actually still find Control F, comma, find this. There's no. And let me save us. Okay. Let me save us. Oh, I saved to the wrong file. I should save to the file over here, okay? Save over here. Yeah, I saved to the wrong file because I saved to the original data file. Yeah, so it should go through for everyone. Is that okay? Then we already have the data processed and read in. Now it's time to do data processing and visualization. Is that okay? Any question? So today probably we run up to here. I mean, there are a lot of tasks to do, but here I do show how to read in the data and then put them into objects. Okay? And put them into object. Any question? It ran for a long time, but here I do show you how to process it, okay? And if we have time, next time we try to continue to process the data, okay? Any question? Hello,
I don't
any
know.
question?
I feel like Python is easier to
Yeah, Python is easier, yes.
like do
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah. So I think that I will write a Python version for this guy. Well, actually, the problem with this data set is that it has so many data fields. You know what I'm saying? Python is easier than this one because you can use a dictionary, and dictionary is more efficient than an object in Java, right? But the bug, say the comma, I think that's comma. Okay, once you use a CSV, you have to be able to find those comma, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for Ophelia and Julia, are you okay? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this too boring and too long? Yeah, but when you go to summer camp, right, you need to process. If you are doing medical stuff, you need to create some data like this, right? And this is not the fun part because here we have the data. We can start to calculate the ratio of different ingredients in different food ID. You know what I'm saying? Do some calculation. Right here, we just take the data in. We haven't do anything yet, okay? So today, we actually do input, and then next time, we are going to work on this sort of XY plots and do data visualization. Before we do data visualization, we do text processing, take the data in, and we do reformatting them, then we do data analysis, and then we do data visualization, right? Is that okay? So there are quite many steps. I cannot jump step to teach you visualization here because you haven't processed the data. You haven't read in the data from the file. So we can't do it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you okay, Julia? Ophelia?
Yeah.
Is that too hard or is that acceptable?
Maybe.
Okay. Okay.
I-
Okay. So that's it for today. Is that okay? Okay. Bye now.
Thank you.